Right guys, my name is Rowlands. I'm a nutritional balancing practitioner, and in this video I'm going to talk about the truth and how it seriously affects your preferences. Now, as you can see, I've got my Christmas decorations up. I'm ahead of the game in England. In reality, I actually moved my Christmas tree out there in the hallway and hid it a little bit, so I've just basically moved it from in there to in here. But yeah, my decorations are up this year. So I'm looking forward to Christmas. But what I wanted to talk about in this video is how the truth is going to seriously affect with your preferences. Now, one thing that I've learned in life and while doing the nutritional balancing program is there's such a thing as absolute truth. Now, absolute truth is like gravity pulls objects to the earth. You know, the air is made up of a certain composition. The sun is made up of a certain composition. The light travels at a specific speed through space. These are laws. Without these laws, certain things wouldn't occur. Like life wouldn't be able to thrive. Life wouldn't have this balance to it. Everything's got a balance. And in like nutritional balancing, if you look at the hair analysis test, there's the ideal line of minerals, and scientists over the years have kind of figured out what the blueprint is for a human body to thrive. So there's a law kind of built into that, the law of the human kind of biochemistry. I believe there's other laws to a human as well, laws based on morality and values and spirituality and your emotions and mental. And I believe these laws can be found in such things as the Bible, for example. It's where I try and find most of my laws. And in the Bible, they talk about love and peace and patience and goodness and faithfulness and self-control, kindness. And these are all things that are taught in the Bible. And I believe that these are laws that a human body, that a human has, that God has given us these laws. Truth, love, the universe has presented us with these moralistic laws for us to embody, to become like Jesus, or other wise teachers. And you can see this in the 7 energy centers. The 7 energy centers, they will all spin and open, and they're all split into 7. 7's a wonderful number. You can see it all the way through the Bible and in in space and various other things. The number 7 runs throughout. And there's laws for the first chakra, the root chakra, which is our survival, our needs, our prerequisites. There's laws for the second chakra, our kind of sexual relations. There's laws for our third one, which is will, ego power over the ego. And the heart chakra, our friendship, our give and take. 5th chakra, creative expression. 6th chakra is wisdom and knowledge. And 7th chakra is connection to spirit or God or the universe or truth or love. And all of these things are like laws that are embodied into us. So what that means is when we live a life, or when we get brought up as children, we're like a blank slate. And unfortunately for the majority of us, we've been brought into a life that's full of untruths. Untruths all around us. If you just look at culture, it's just so full of untruth. It just really goes against kind of, in many ways, our chakra systems. It goes against religion and God these days. Who has a creative expression when it comes to work? Who's got self-control over their ego? Everyone's victim mentality on thinking about the welfare kind of state. Who has good, wholesome, hearty relationships with friends who really genuinely have the best interests at heart? I don't know, not that many people, especially how I've been brought up. So I've been brought up in a certain environment in a certain way, which hasn't all been bad, but it's allowed my ego to build. The ego is just the false self, but it's needed. The brain has to build an ego structure in order for it to survive in this world at the moment. it has to pick up untruths, and it likes a certain preference. It likes junk food. It might like to put people down. It might lie because that hasn't really been drilled out of them when they was younger. They might be attracted to a certain person of the opposite sex that actually is really dysfunctional, but they don't know why. They're just attracted to these people. Attracted to toxic friends that are into drugs or alcohol. Now the ego builds up. It might have been traumatized when it were younger. The parents have got like this certain kind of dark, maybe sense of humor that just the children pick up, and I just think it's fine. And as they grow older, this ego gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, this false self. So when you get to your 20s, an individual might be interested in drugs and alcohol and promiscuity. They might be in a dead-end job that they don't like. They might be dressing really scantily and not nice, and they think that's kind of normal. But their life isn't working out well. Their relationships break up. Their health declines. They have dysfunctional family relationships. And all of these signs of disease, they're all signs that this particular person is not living by the truth. Now there's a saviour, and that is to live, that there is a truth, there is an absolute truth, and you can feel it. It's the small voice from within. I've talked about it on this channel. It's God, it's Jesus Christ. In the Bible, Jesus Christ is our saviour. Basically what that means is there is the energy of Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ didn't die. He came to earth. He was the perfect human. It was God in body. So he came to earth and lived a perfect life. And through his perfect life, we can use that as an example for our own life. And basically when Jesus Christ died, he obviously lives on, and he can live through us. That you can tune into the energy of Jesus Christ, just like you can tune into loads of different energies, And basically, when you decide, and I feel like everyone's going to have to decide at some point if they want to become a developed human being, that they want to surrender the ego. They want the ego to move to one side, and they want to live by the truth. And the only way to live by the truth is not to live by how you think life should be, because that will never work out. You have to realize that you're gonna have to live by the will of God, or love, truth, higher nature, wherever you are on the path of understanding that there is this higher force. Don't get too overwhelmed by the stuff that's coming out of my mouth. Just listen to the principles behind it. So I've had to surrender at some point myself to this higher nature, to realize that I'm not really in control of my life. I need this higher force to control my life, because my life, for the most part, has not been great for many years. Much better when I started the Nutritional Balancing program, but I've been living a lot of untruths around women, around alcohol, cigarettes. The way that I speak to people has been really bad, but that's who I was. So when you live by the truth, all of these things have to go. And when you honestly say, I don't want to do this anymore, God, I don't want to do this anymore, Jesus Christ, Christ consciousness, I want your will to live through me. And what you'll find is that your preferences will be severely, severely hurt. When you allow that into your life, changes will occur. Believe me, this is a real thing. And it genuinely happens when you're following something like the Nutritional Balancing program. And you need to be prepared for that. You need to realize that the ego, the things that you wanted, the females that you wanted, the males that you wanted, which is a lot of ego stroking for the most part, needs to go. And the Spirit of God, or Jesus Christ, is going to turn that for you. He's going to come into your life, and it's going to shift if you really intently want that, which you should do. So what happens is that you'll be shown, or you'll be put in situations that forces you to stop going to the parties, that forces you to stop smoking. Well, I shouldn't say force you, that helps you, because this is a two-way system. If you get close, they'll get closer, but you've got to make the first move, and you've got to prepare to see the signs, and you will see them, but instead of worrying and freaking out, which is easy to do because you're losing your part of your personality, and you think that you're losing a part of yourself, but you're not. You're making space for the real you to come out. So this message is for people that are in that space now. If you're ready to submit your will to a higher force, you've really got to genuinely do it. Get down on your knees and pray and be sincere in what you want and to realize that you cannot control your life. Your ego can't control your life, and for you to live a happy, healthy, prosperous life, you need to submit the ego and allow the will of higher nature, of higher truth and love to come through. So hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't worry, when you submit it, things will start to change if you've submitted it with good intentions. Seek the truth, and the truth will set you free. First seek the kingdom of heaven within, and all else will be added on thereafter. That means seek the truth from within first. Don't seek money or relationships or anything like that, and just allow the changes to start taking place, and allow it and love yourself, and be thankful and grateful for the opportunity to become a more perfect human. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. If you want to start a nutritional balancing program and really get yourself on the path of truth and knowledge and wisdom, then please send me an email, lewis@deephealingspace.com. Thanks for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.